Great. Testing, testing. Testing, testing.
Oh, good deal.
We're good. All right, pretty easy.
And there's no control to it.
And if anybody tries to chat with you on Q&A, we don't interact. So
There neither actually is.
Not right.
Test.
Okay. Who's the gentleman here?
This is Curry. He's 3:58.
Okay,
So we got a minute.
turn this phone off.
There it is.
Hey,
Stir.
Lots of ballots today. Ooh,
I know.
almost doubling the amount we counted this year so far.
No win.
Good to go.
Good to go. Good afternoon, everyone. Again, Randy, our leader, is out of town or not available this evening. He asked me to conduct today's meeting. With that, I would ask the board and audience, if you so choose, to join us in repeating the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. As the board had an opportunity to look at today's agenda. No change. Okay, the chair will entertain a motion to accept and approve the agenda for today's meeting.
All right, so move.
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much. At this point, the platform is open for public comments. Do we have anybody online?
Nobody submitted anything online by 5 p.m. yesterday, so.
Okay. Anyone in the audience like to make comments at today's meeting?
Okay.
Okay. We'll move on to the administrative report by the director. Sarah?
Okay, hi. I do have just a few updates for you and just a few things to make sure that you know this information is out there about the current election. So we are updating our website, the 2026 elections page, with daily turnout numbers from early voting. So you can go look at that and it'll have a breakdown by party, by the party that unaffiliated voters are choosing. You can see a breakdown by day, by location, by the voters precinct. So we're updating that each night. So if you're curious about how turnout's going, you can go check that out.
Thank you.
In relation to the discussion about this election, I thought it was an important reminder that today is the final day for voters to request an absentee ballot.
Mhm.
So 5 p.m. today is the deadline. After this point, there is an exception allowed for sickness or disability, and those people have to work with Adrienne and Christy at our office. But for normal absentee requests, today is the last day. I do want to just make sure the board saw the press release that came out from the State Board of Elections last week regarding investigations into voter registration drive workers. And I just want to touch on that, just make a few points, but I can't really provide much update because this investigation is happening at the state level. So I want to make it very clear to everyone listening online in the audience, our office is not being investigated. So the investigation deals with reports of voter registration drive misconduct to the State Board of Elections from our office. So we saw information, had questions about it, and sent it to the state for investigation. Now, the bulk of this happened in 2024, so this is not something that's going on right now. Specifically, Brunswick County was called out in the press release, and the press release listed 3 bullets. And I will just note that the situations that we had and we referred to the state dealt with the 3rd bullet in that press release. And it says, voter registration applications turned into county boards of elections that were missing required voter information and contained inaccurate information, for example, incorrect dates of birth, voter identification numbers, that did not match the state system. So we would get a registration form. It would mostly match an existing voter, but the driver's license would be different or the date of birth was different. And so we would not update that voter's record. We then reach out to the voter through an incomplete process and try to ask for what the correct information is. Some of those voters would reach out and say they never completed a form. So we would provide a statement that the voter could fill out, and we would forward that to the state for investigation. So again, we did not do anything wrong, nor did poll workers. So this really has to do with something a third party or individuals were doing. But we discovered it, which is how the process is supposed to work. And we forwarded those concerns to the State Board of Elections, who does the investigation. So I don't know really much else about where that investigation stands.
Well, you want to ask a question?
Go ahead.
Based upon the, your receipt of these, these absentee ballot, these forms, voter registration forms, was there a commonality? Did one person bring them all in? I mean,
no. And honestly, a lot of them would come to us electronically. So they would be turned in or mailed to the State Board of Elections, and they then scan those in through our statewide election information management system electronically and send those to us. So I didn't notice anything like that. That's not to say there wasn't some sort of pattern, but this was all happening in the weeks leading up to the 2024 presidential election. So we were all quite busy, but anything we did see that, was questionable, we looked into. Yeah.
thank you.
Any other questions?
These tied to any type of voter, like the overseas or just?
No,
place?
no, I think the bulk of them were just registered voters in the county.
And they would not have been allowed to vote in 2024 if the registration was inappropriate.
Well, if there was a voter, an existing voter, and we got another record, a voter registration form filled out for that voter, we didn't update the record with the differing information until we got confirmation from the voter. So that would have prevented it. Now, if any forms came in and the information, anything else was wrong, now any voter that goes in to vote does have to show photo ID to vote, or complete an exception form. So I'm pretty confident that nobody would have been able to vote, but I can't say for sure because I don't know of any situations of that happening. Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions, comments? Okay.
Okay. And then I just did want to touch on one more thing that we did bring up last week, because it was just coming to light. And that is a mailing done by the State Board of Elections to voters in Brunswick County. And we have, through our own deduction, figured out that these voters are voters who registered prior to the Help America Vote Act in 2004, which is when it became required that a voter provide a driver's license number or the last 4 of their social security number to register to vote. And so the State Board of Elections, because these records do not have the driver's license number or the last 4 of a social, the State Board is trying to essentially ask the voter to provide it to us because it is helpful for list maintenance purposes. We have still been having voters come in with the letter and call about the letter to make sure it's legitimate, and we're, letting them know that it is. And if these voters don't complete that, that alone is not going to mean that they cannot vote. So.
Is this the 2673 on the chart? Verification mailed out?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
We had just over 2,800
Okay.
Brunswick County voters that received that form. And so again, this is not the registration repair. This is not the voters that
Right.
provided a number, but it didn't match. These are voters that have never had a number on their record. And so the state's trying to get the voters to provide that to us.
And they would be allowed to vote
Yes,
without doing a provisional ballot?
correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
That's all I had jotted down for director's report today.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Nope.
Let's move on to the next item, unfinished business. Do we have any unfinished business we'd like to address? Hearing none. Then let's move to the item number 6, new business. And again, we'll turn it back over to the staff.
All right, I'll pass it over to Adrienne Rushton to present our absentee ballots for today.
Okay?
Okay, today there are 49 ballots being considered. 49 absentee ballots. One is overseas, the rest are civilian. So if Butch will confirm the seal number on the V drive from our previous meeting.
Thank you, Adrienne. And our V drive seal number is 0680634.
We have the same.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so Butch is going to open the Verity Central Scanner.
All right, and our current count on the scan is 50. That is 50 ballots.
We have the same 50.
And we're ready.
Okay. So we will start off with the 39 civilian ballots that we're recommending for approval, in addition to the 5 accepted exception ballots that we are recommending for approval. So in total, 44. Those are all civilian. So Christie's going to walk those around so you guys can take your pick.
Let's take the top 2, it'll be easy.
Christie, in there, do you also have the one overseas? Or is the overseas also in there? Great. The one overseas that we're going to be duplicating in today's meeting is also in that pile. So a total of 45.
Thanks, Christie.
Thank you.
The next step would be y'all's motion.
I make a motion, we
45 ballots.
accept the 45 ballots as, oh, yes,
Okay. Is it 40 or 45?
45.
45.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
Do we accept the 45 ballots as
Okay,
requested by the staff?
okay. Any comments? No. All in favor of the motion on the floor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Let the record show that it was unanimously approved.
Okay, so next we're going to move into the 3 ballots that are requiring the board review. Those are accepted cure. So these are voters that have submitted their cures that have satisfied all requirements.
The three that have, any questions? Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
You're right.
Any questions? Not, the chair will entertain a motion to approve them. Okay. Any comments on the motion?
What was the motion?
Motion to approve.
The three cured ballots? Okay.
Okay. All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Let the record show that it is unanimously approved.
Okay,
Okay.
and the last one is going to be the board watching Christie. Well, first we approve her opening the ballot that was returned in a sealed return envelope, but not in the ballot envelope.
All right, so I make a motion to permit Chrissy to open the already resealed, unsealed ballot.
And there's an exception form. I'll need Adrienne to verify the social that was provided.
Okay.
Just, Adrian, how many, exception forms do we, what's like, do you think the percentages of photo exception forms we receive?
That's a great question, Paula. I'm happy to look that up for you.
I'm just thinking over the top of your head. I don't want to push you out. I'm just saying, you know, 100 ballots, you get two. You know, something like that. I'm just trying to think how many we've had so far, because it's only been 100 ballots, so that's why I'm basically trying to figure out the percentage.
Okay, confirming the social is what matches the voter's profile.
Get me to help her open. That one.
Sorry, my mic was off. I know they made a motion for her to open it. Is it approved so that I can?
No, then we have to make another motion to,
There we go.
yeah, I'll make a motion to approve the ballot. That was just open.
Everything matches. Is that what I heard?
Yes.
Okay, good. All in favor of the motion on the floor, let it be known by saying aye.
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 Let the record show it's unanimously approved.
Yeah, so Sarah, if you wouldn't mind helping with those,
Opening?
and then she'll do the duplication at the end with the board members.
Okay.
Paula, in answer to your question, 521. You're welcome.
How many absentee ballots were made? Was 521.
100 back.
100 back, yes, it's not.
In answer to your other question, 11 accepted exceptions. No, I was gonna say, Joe, can you switch sides? And Ed, would you mind popping down here behind Christine?
Okay.
Thank you.
In front of me, I'm not touching anything. Right. 19, okay. Ready?
Yes.
Michael Allen. David Bowser. Matt Smith. J.K. Simmons, Randy Thompson, Patty Hewitt, Brian Chisholm. Acceptable?
Okay. Was there another one that we needed to do? Oh, I thought. No.
whenever is convenient.
No, they got everything. Hang on to them for 22 months. Unless there's an investigation or something.
If there's proof that they voted.
Hmm?
By saving them, you'll know that there was proof that they were voted by these people. 22 months.
Cross with it.
Our count for today is 49 ballots.
Confirming 49 ballots.
That brings our total to 99.
Confirming 99.
Okay, our seal for our V drive is going to be 0680686. Again, that's 0680686. And then for our ballot bin is going to be 0680685 and 0680684. Again, that's 0680685 and 0680684. And we'll get some initials.
While Butch is doing that, Sarah just asked me to reiterate what Paula's inquiry was, and she asked how many absentee requests had been processed. My answer was 521. She asked how many accepted exceptions there were, and there were 11 so far to date.
Thank you.
We gotta do it.
Thank you. Gold star.
I'm trying to do my best Randy impersonation.
He responds to that. 'Cause he's watching.
Randy.
Say hi, Randy.
There you
Leave me any room.
That'd be hard to think. Like it would ever be done. There you go.
We need to get a thin marker.
That's a good idea. I have one in my cup drawer, my thing at my desk. I'll have
That's
to
too
look.
fat when you push on it. Go.
That's it?
Any questions? Anybody? With regard to that? We'll move to the other business. Informal discussion, part of the agenda. I'm sorry. We'll move to the other business informal discussion part of the agenda. Any?
This might be a good time for me to just make sure everybody knows our meeting next week is not here. It's in our office, Building H.
Same time, right?
Same time, yes, 4 PM, but it's at the Board of Elections office.
Oh, God.
Um.
Right now, chair, yeah.
Okay. I have a few items, just points of information. I got to notice that the State Board of Election is looking at buying new equipment. And I wondered, have you heard anything of how that's going to affect us? Would we have to put in a capital equipment budget? Or have you heard anything at all yet?
I have not, no. I am surprised. So new equipment,
Yeah,
a
they're
new like
looking-
vendor or?
A new,
Update,
yeah,
right?
updating their system.
Oh, I know they're updating the statewide election information management system. So
Right.
that's like essentially our database, our voter database. I know that is coming down the road.
Okay,
I don't think we would have to change any of our software because we access that through any of our equipment because we access that through the cloud.
okay.
Yeah, they were
good.
taking public comments
Yeah.
last year on all that.
Yes,
The other item, I'm sorry.
I'm ready for it.
You
The new
ready?
software, that's
Okay.
gonna be nice, yes.
Any feedback yet on the early voting and how it's going?
It's slower. I
Mhm.
mean, probably not slower than expected, but it's not been very busy. Probably about what I would expect in a midterm primary.
Okay. I did visit the St. James
Mm.
early voting site and seemed to have been a little slow over there
Mhm.
at that time.
Yeah.
And any updates yet on on what we're doing to replace Noel?
I have set up some virtual interviews for next Monday. So we're
Good.
gonna do a first round that way, just because we are in busy season and see how that goes.
Yeah.
Yep.
good. Okay. Those are the three items I had.
All right.
Anybody else? If not, the chair will entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Motion to adjourn.
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much. The meeting is adjourned.
Okay.